Hey guys, it's your girl Andrea Griffin Rogers here with another 1-2 quick punch of a word that God gave me to share with you today. I also shared it on the podcast, so go see the description with a link in the bio so that you can get a full, detailed, in-depth version of this because it's going to be real quick again. Today's message was, I can't stay here. There are many of you that are in places, you're surrounded by certain people and in positions that God is saying it's time for you to ascend. It's time for you to come up, to be elevated, to push yourself out of the space of the comfort that you are in. It's time to let some people go and move where He is telling you to move and go where He's telling you to go. I get that you've known these people for this amount of time, or you guys have celebrated these great or grand experiences, or they might have been there with you during a particular time. But God is saying that season has ended. And this message is not for everybody, but for those of you that is for, you know it's your message. The season has ended. It's time to shift your friendships. It's time to make some changes. You know you want to be a particular place in your life, but the friends that you're surrounded with right now are holding you back. And they're not bad people. It's just that they're not ready to go where you're trying to go, where God wants you to ascend to. And so you need to shift things. You need to change clothes, basically, and change the friendship groups that you're in. Some of you, your friends do not reflect the world. And what I mean by that is it doesn't reflect God's kingdom in the sense that God made everybody black, white, Asian, Hispanic, Native American. If I'm missing you, apologies, but you know who you are. God made us all different cultures. And yet many of you got only black friends. You got only white friends. You got only Asian friends, and so forth and so on. And God is saying, shake that up, baby, because that's not my kingdom. Because you're going to be highly surprised when you get to heaven and you see that the kingdom is all different colors. It is not just your people and you're going to be in your subgroup over here. It's going to be different skin complexions. So it's high time to get out of your comfort zone. You can't stay there any longer. It's not serving you anymore. You know you want to become better, but you can't do that at the level that you're at. Some people have gone as far as they can go. It's time to move on. You can't stay here. Another thing that I talked about in the podcast is about 3 subgroups of friends that each person should have. You should have your outer court friends, your inner court friends, and your holy of holy friends, just like Jesus did. Your outer court friends are the people that are your social media friends or followers, whatever you want to call them. They're your coworkers, they're your college friends. They're the ones that know a bit about you, but not too much. They're the ones that you casually see here and there. You're cordial to them, and that's it. Your inner court friends are people who you travel with, you may celebrate birthdays with. You know a little bit about them, a little more about them than they know about you, and vice versa. And that's it. But it's your holy of holies are 3 people. Like Jesus was Peter, James, and John. 3 people that Jesus hung out with that were his holy of holies. They knew his innermost, darkest moments and secrets, his weakest moments. Anything that happened significantly spiritually between him and the Father, they were there. They got to witness it all. Those are what we would call today like your best friends. But some of y'all got bad pickers because some of y'all best friends need to not be your best friends because they are keeping you at a level that God is saying it's time to ascend from that place. You stayed there long enough. You had that thinking long enough. You had that attitude long enough. And the friend circle that you're in keep you in that same mentality. They talk like you. They walk like you. They dress like you. They hang out the same places y'all hang out. You know you tired of drinking, but they go club hopping just like you used to go club hopping. But you tired of that type of lifestyle. You know they cuss and drink and do drugs or whatever. And you know that that's not for you anymore. If that's something that you did. But you can't change while staying in the environment that you once were in. You got to shake it off. You can't stay here anymore. And so like I said, I talked more about this on the podcast. Go take a listen. In the description, there's the link. It's also the link in the bio. Click it and be blessed because I'm telling you, God is saying he's shaking some things up. He's doing a new thing. You have to see the new things that he's doing, and you have to take hold of it. Move where he's telling you to move. Go where he's telling you to go. Make the changes necessary so that you can go after and become all that God has ever created you to be. Take care and God bless.